Hello everyone. I just kind of want to do a quick overview of this Beinhome case. It's for the iPhone 6s. Essentially it's kind of a heavy duty case. As you can see, it has a layer of plastic on the top to protect the screen. It's actually a pretty tough layer, so I mean it's not like one of those where it's rubbery and it presses down easily. And the case is plastic, but it feels very heavy duty and it requires this little screwdriver to actually put your phone inside. So I just want to do a quick tour of the outside of it. I haven't actually tested it yet, so this is me pretty much looking at it the first time. And I do like that it has a little rubber bottom, because when you put it down, it doesn't really slide around. So you can kind of be sure that it won't just go somewhere. Also, the sides are all plastic. The case itself is plastic, which in some cases people might see as a con, but it's really not. It makes it light. It does feel tough. Like I feel like really, I almost feel like you could just chuck your phone anywhere and it would be fine in this case. It also has the tether. It's also really important, especially if I go boating, and it's really nice to have a tether. And so far, one of the only cons I can kind of see are obviously, as in many of these cases, the rubber ports, they're not that big. So this one seems like it'll be perfectly fine for iPhone, like headphone style. But if you had a regular headphone jack, this definitely won't work. Also, the USB, I mean the charging, seems fine, but also if you had some sort of irregular size third-party charger, it might not work. In this case, my main concern would probably be the audio, not so much the charger. Everything else looks good, so I'm gonna test it with this iPhone 6 and see how it goes. Now I got the case apart. I got the screwdriver, so let's take a look at how it works. So, we have a little cleaning case, and actually this is the iPhone 6s, not 6 as I just said. Wow, that fit very nicely actually. You could literally just use this as a case. That's kind of cool. In fact, I think that they modified this just a little bit to have a version of the case like this. This could be kind of good. So let's take a look how that fits here. Alright. Oh, that honestly fits really snug. I'm not going to tighten the screws for the overview, but make sure everything lines up here. Yeah, the ports seem to line up fine. There's no issue here. So my main thing is, I guess, I really do like this case. I'm really impressed by the fit actually. And right now in my hand, it just feels solid. This feels good. The only issue is the screws, which pretty much means that if you do need to remove your phone from the case, you will need to use a little screwdriver, and it is one of these little star-shaped ones. And obviously that has to do with the audio cable, which means that if you went somewhere and you have to basically just remove it actually comes with 2 extra screws. That's good to know. So, but if you have to take your phone out of the case, it's not going to be easy. And I'd literally say this is pretty much the only con of the case, but depending on your kind of, how you plan to use it, this isn't necessarily a con. So, actually, I just want to say I reviewed this case pretty highly. It really, it feels very good, and the way the phone fits in it is extremely good. It just feels like a well-designed case, not something that kind of just someone made to sell quickly.